where were you when Kamala was choosing who to be the running mate as the VP? What conversations were being had? And who else was super close to being? Because Josh Shapiro, being Jewish, was he one of the ones that was possibly being considered?
I was one of the biggest supporters of Josh Shapiro. Even though I'm no longer part of the party, I still harbor tremendous amount of respect and love for that man. And I'm probably going to catch flack for it, but friendship is friendship, and so it is what it is. I think he's one of the most talented people in the Democratic Party. And I was on air on TV consistently throughout that time, throughout that week, saying that Josh Shapiro was our best bet. But Harris was intimidated by him because he was so good in relation to her. He was just a much better speaker. I mean, it's not even...
Oh, they're not in the same league.
Exactly.
No, Josh speaks like a president.
Absolutely.
So let me ask you, do you remember when the stories came out? Rob, what stories came out about him supporting a friend that killed somebody and,
the suicide thing?
The suicide thing.
Unfortunately, in the past
week... Shooting 20 times in the back or stabbing 20 times in the back.
In the past week, more news came out about that.
Got it. And the only reason I'm bringing this up, because the timing of this being released was right...
to destroy him.
But you think Kamala would be involved in wanting to destroy her?
No. It was the progressives, the people who hated Israel.
Such as?
The vicious online people who probably live in a garage. It was really that. It was an online mob. But no one in power wanted to. Other than that, it really came down to Andy Bashir, Mark Kelly, Josh Shapiro, and Tim Walz, which is such a dumb mistake. Like, Tim contributed...
Who picked him? Did Kamala pick him? I don't think Kamala has that much power to pick him. Who picked him?
She picked him.
She picked him as a VP?
And someone who had tremendous impact on the decision-making process was a guy named Tony West, who's a chief legal officer of Uber. And you know who Tony West is, other than that? Her brother-in-law. Remember how in 2019 she had all her family members involved in everything went to shit?
Mm-hmm.
She learned nothing from it and did the same thing. Her family was, again, heavily involved in the 2024 campaign, and Tony West was deeply involved in the vetting process for VP.
There was something with Tony West we talked about, Rob, on a podcast about a year ago. What was the link with Tony West behind closed doors? His wife or his connection, or what was the...
His wife is the sister of Kamala Harris.
But there was something there that with... I remember clearly us talking about Tony West about something. I don't know what it was, but he came up about...
In a good or bad way?
Not in a good way. I don't know what it was when the story came up.
He had some... It might have been in connection with Eric Holder, the Attorney General. They had some shady dealings.
It could have been. It could have been. But he came up on a podcast that we talked about a year and a half ago. Is that it, Rob? Some confirmation? Anyways, I don't know what it is. So Tony West was influential in her picking Tim Walz.
Right. They thought that he would be the guy to do the least damage, but then he turned out to be a pathological liar, lying about how he was in Tanneman when he was really in Nebraska. I mean, who makes that kind of lie? It's like, so it's not even like a...
Oh, he was maybe the worst VP pick I've ever seen. I don't know what happened when this guy was picked. He pulled his son's arm the way he did at the one thing, and I don't know if you remember that one or not. There was a...
But his son was like sobbing at the DNC too.
Yeah, but then he pulled him like, get your act together, and was like, whoa,
oh,
okay,
wow.
Cool. You've never seen that? It was a very, right there. There's a Tim Walz arm pull son.
Oh my
arm
gosh.
Pull. You didn't see this one? Just very weird when you see this. Is that
his
it?
Son...
Watch this.
Oh, wow. His son has special needs. That makes it worse. You know his son is special needs.
Yeah, I know. That's the moment where I'm like, dude, what was that?
Oh
Look
my
at that.
God.
Yeah, that was.
So he must be a monster behind him.
I don't know what he is.
Oh
I don't know what he is, but I do know when him and AOC were playing video games, neither one of them was actually playing video games. And I don't know what that Madden thing they were trying to pull off, thinking that's a good idea.
Hey guys, I'm so excited to be on Minnect. I will answer any questions no matter what it is, whether it be politics, sex, your love life, family issues, whatever it is, I'm here for you. I want to be your friend. I want to talk with you and understand you. So please reach out. I can't wait to hear from you. Thanks so much, guys.
If you enjoyed this video, you want to watch more videos like this, click here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click here.